Hi, everybody. How you doing? Linda G here in the hot weather. I'll be dripping sweat and everything. Actually, I got my air conditioner blasting. I'm the only house in the neighborhood that got a refrigerator on the inside. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. So we're picking 2 subscriber free readings, and then we're going to pick my daughter's going to pick the membership. They're totally different. They're a horse of a different color. Those are the people that belong to the 3 card. She picks 2 from that. She might give that to me before we end this show. But today I'm not doing personal readings. I want to do current events. Someone just wrote and said, is Trump going to win that $10 billion or $1 trillion lawsuit against the IRS? No, he's not going to win. He's going down, you guys. This is so exciting. Tick tock. But I got to give you guys a little bad news. My sister took a nasty spill walking off her porch. She fell and apparently she broke her wrist, not like an open fracture or anything, because they didn't put a cast on it. She's got to see ortho in a couple of days, and her elbow on her right side. And she really hit her knee hard. Nice Mother's Day present. So poor thing. She was supposed to come up to Canada with me. I'm sure she's not going to be able to mix it. And did you see their, hold on one second. So did you guys see that they're all bad at President Obama because he's met with the guy that runs Canada? We need to, what's that woman that looks like a man that had that, she sued somebody, I can't remember who she sued, and then they dropped the case because her father announced that the only thing he knows about her is she brags about giving DJT BJs all the time. Oh my God, yikes. Anyway, the Logan Act. We need to get him, we need to arrest him on the Logan Act. President Obama, the same guy that interrupted with everybody. He interrupted. Remember, he would see people, he talked to people. He had all the cards. Jesus Christ. I loved it. There's a guy that talks about oil. He's very knowledgeable about oil. And he showed a guy, hillbilly. I say anybody who doesn't own property got no right to vote on what goes on with other people's property. He says, well, okay, so anybody who doesn't have a uterus got no right to vote on other people's uterus. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay, you guys. So let's take a look at that lawsuit real quick with the IRS. Okay, hold on. 2,000 in the room already. Holy cow. Let's take a look at that next. I want to look at the IRS real quick. So Nicole does this thing that she goes and she'll pick the 2 winners. Okay. Here we go. The IRS. What's going to happen with Trump and this lawsuit? Some negotiation taking place. That's weird. Why would they even negotiate with him? Oh, no, he's going to have to walk away. No good news on this. I don't see him making any money on this because he's going out pretty soon, you guys. He's not going to be able to do it. Look, he's going to have to hold on to what he's got because pretty soon the IRS, even though they're putting up with him now, they're going to come after him. Okay, so we want to know the reason why the GOP want the public to pay for the ballroom, because the money from the donors has already been reallocated to private accounts. You guys, you know it's just like when I told you guys, when that governor of Florida, I saw it right there in front of my eyes when he was telling everybody, no, don't send money to, the Red Cross or to whoever for our hurricane victims. Send them directly to my wife. I said, you guys, they're going to keep the money. And they did. Now there's a big investigation on that. So there was a judge that said he can't do this ballroom, and he's supposed to bring back up the East Wing. Let's take a look. Tell me what's going to happen. I see a shell. I don't see the whole ballroom. I see them starting. They started up something and they're not able. It's not what he wishes. His wish doesn't come true. It's not what he wishes. Did you see him call that press agent a bitch? Of course, he always picks on the women of color. I would have said some choice words. Well, I'd rather be a bitch than a sniveling worm such as you. Yeah, he's not going to. Ooh, the outcome is the Ten of Swords. He's not going to get his castle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Thank you guys for your questions. And don't worry, we're going to pick the winners here. Okay, so the hantavirus, I'll just tell you what I heard. I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing it. It's too hard you can't give it to others so easily. So I do see a few cases, but I'm not seeing Armageddon. That's what I get. That's what the guides told me. Oh, last night. Well, first of all, I told you about my sister falling. Last night I had a dream that my mom was still alive. She was, weak and feeble. And I said, Mom, now that Dad is dead, let's sell your house, put it in your bank, and you come live with me. And then the next part of the dream, I met somebody that I knew. I didn't meet her. I knew her. And she's telling me, come with me. And I remember being very happy to see her. And I knew her from reading her or something. And she says, come on in and sit down. And she had all these people in this room. And Dana Carvey shows up. And I thought, wow, this is a big enough meeting. Dana Carvey shows up. Well, he's not pro-Trump. But then they were all talking about helping Trump. It's like, why am I in this room? I was shocked, So I stood up before all of them and I started laughing. And I said, you guys have about as much a chance of winning with your repubes as I do marrying Gerard Butler. Okay? Because absolutely not. There's no way he's going to win again. And I said in the dream, because of the gas prices. That's what I said out loud. And I knew it in the dream. And I was laughing at them. And they were all shocked. I didn't care. I'm moseying on out of there. Shoot. Don't you mess with the Linder and my YT backup team, my YT team, my YouTube beautiful people. You guys, watch it. You know what I'm saying? You're putting out that energy. You're not listening to people saying, "Oh, they're stealing the election." No, they're not. Okay, Dump is a racist and a misogynist. No, you're kidding me. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Nora says she needs Bissett to be held accountable for his corruption. $3,000 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. And I'm going to ask a question, you guys. This is going to be a tough one. And I thought I'd ask it today. And I thought I would really tap in to the collective consciousness. I have to ask without favor. But I really want to know why man abuses children. This has been going on for centuries. And they always pick on these children, you know, and the abuse that takes place, and it's rampant right now, but it could have been rampant before. It just wasn't advertised as much. But I've read so many people that have told me they were raised in an environment where they were sexually abused. So, or SA. So let's take a look. I'm going to look at Bissett. Will he be held? God, yes. What is this that I'm getting? I'm getting really nervous. I see him packing his bags. I see news going on about Trump. I wonder if Trump has kicked the bucket. And people are afraid because they know that now they're coming, or this could be after the midterms because they know that now they're coming for us. Don't answer the door is what I'm hearing. He lied. They just now told me. He lied. Justice is coming for him. Trump is telling them, don't worry what they think, but he needs to worry about what they think. He's struggling right now. He's on the edge. Now, this is weird. Why would people be removing their money from him? He's got tons of money. Or they're looking at his income or something. He might end up having to have big fees for lying. Yeah, this guy is in trouble. And he's not as big as trouble as Miller and the others, but he's in trouble. They're not going to be able to prove that he was actually with somebody, but they'll be able to prove that he lied to Congress. Okay, now where we go. Alcohol ban on cruises. Hello. Okay, you guys, let's see what else. I got to check my phone every so often to see if Nicole sent me the winners. Thank you, you guys. I want all you guys to win. I would do personal readings today, but you know, I just did one with Annette. Man, Annette's my backup. You know, her and I work good together. So we'll do more with Annette. I feed off her. Okay, hold on. What it Oh, Leslie Fear. Yeah, I did that. No, it's not going to become a pandemic, David. I just told everybody that. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't go on any cruises because if you think about it, hantavirus is from rats. So I wouldn't go on no cruises. Okay. Let's see if Nicole sent me the winners. We got 3,800 in the room. Here we go. Okay, so the subscribers that won. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm dropping everything. I want to type it in so you guys can keep putting it down. The subscribers that won is at Arlene. Oh, sorry, it's not on here. At Arlene underscore the underscore queen. Congratulations, Arlene. Arlene Queen. And then the next one is, let me get this out of my way so I don't throw it on the ground. At Donna McCormick Angel. At Donna McCormick Angel. She's an angel, you guys. So don't mess with her. Donna McCormick. Did I spell McCormick wrong? Right? Hold on, you guys. Cormick. And so what you're going to do is you're going to write me at Brindle9103 at gmail.com. In subject, put winner. Okay? Congratulations to the winners. Donna and I keep losing my place. Arlene the Queen and Donna McCormick Angels. Okay? And the members, these are the 3 card people. If you're a member and your name is at Mama Corona 5374, Mama Corona 5374. This is members, not subscribers. At Mama CORONA 5374. And another member won, Sherry French. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. Okay. Damn it. I go on here and then I lose my place all the time. So that's the members. And then there's 2 subscribers that won. However, a member that can win also twice. You can win as a member, you can win as a subscriber. So the members, Mama Corona 5374. And the next one is Sherry French 4690. Okay? Now listen, real quick. Let me just ask the higher universe, because I was trying to get a hit and I didn't. And I won't lie to you. If I get a hit, I get a hit. If I don't, I don't. I want to know why man abuses children. And this has been going on. You know how the Olympics started in Greece, and it was old men that trained young boys and they abused them, which was hard to swallow. Tell me why man. They all ruin their soul energy. They ruin their soul energy. I just watched 2020 about this young 15-year-old girl walking home, and a cop picked her up and killed her. I want to know why. Is there any way you can show? A lot of this, I know this is going to sound weird, but I got this first thing. It might be karma or past lives. Perhaps they abused others and then they come in this life and have the same thing done. Definitely evil. Definitely evil, you guys. This is evil lurking, which we know that. There will be a time that this gets taken, where an explosion happens and you won't be able to do anything. There might even be things they put in children that they can detect, you know. There's a lot of stuff. This young girl that got killed, she had something on her phone that they were able to tell she was walking home, and then somehow she got picked up and went the other direction. And these people that do this are driven, and it's from evil. It's like the demon is inside of them. They can't stop it. The demon is inside of them and they can't stop it. They love the power of taking innocence. Even in the Victorian days, you know, like if a mother died, then the eldest daughter was supposed to take care of the father. It was terrible stuff going on. I can't help it. I feel, Rose, I feel that Picard is going to win. I really do. I could be totally wrong, but I feel more and more, I feel it's him. Maybe it's even it's him and Sire. I don't know. Demonic force, definitely, Sharon. Oh, don't worry, Mike Johnson is going. Thank you, Sassy. Happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. I don't. Oh, Lutnick. Will Lutnick be prosecuted? We did Bissent. Will Lutnick be? Oh, that just heard yes. Hello. I just heard yes, loud and clear. There are so many lawsuits that are going to take place. But you know what, you guys, I'm sorry I have to tell you this. I don't feel, no, don't worry, Johnson's going, but I don't feel, what's the guy's name that's in there now on the Democratic side? I see them not voting for him. Tell me, what's his name? Jeffries. Thank you, you guys. You know, I don't dislike him, but I'm telling you, I see these vibrant young people going in there. Say, get out of my way. Might even be AOC, I'm telling you. It's a beautiful thing. And I just see a lot of people not happy with him. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. What? For reals? He took money from corporations and PAC, plus he lose all those children of undocumented parents. Judy, who are you talking about? Are you talking about Jeffries or? Oh, AOC might run for president. I don't see her winning. Happy Mother's Day. What are you guys doing tomorrow? I'm just chillaxing. I ain't doing shit. That's my idea of a good Mother's Day. Schumer's definitely going. Anybody that takes from that PAC is going. Oh, Jeffries took money. I didn't know that. Oh, what did you dream, fabulous woman? She had an AOC. I love when you guys send me your dreams. Leslie's kids are coming over for a cookout. Let me guess, you'll be doing all the work. That's why I told my kids, don't buy me nothing. Shoot. I just want to, although my daughter, she got me a beautiful blanket and some flowers. But I told my son, it's a long ways to drive out here and it costs you $70 for the trip. Jesus, gas is high. I did go to Costco this morning, you guys. I don't go unless I wake up at like 6 a.m. And I was up early enough because you don't want to go to Costco after 7. And it was $5.80 a gallon. But everywhere else, it's like $6. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Oh, wait. RFK Jr. is going to go straight downhill. Will he be able to ban antidepressants? I know he's talking about that. He just has no clue. I think that worm is back alive. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We got almost 5,000 in the room. No, he'll try, but he's not going to be able to do it. He'll go through a lot of issues. Let me tell you something. This is what I'm feeling. It's a dream of his, but he's not going to be able to do it. And also, this is what I'm getting. Okay, let me just tell you real quick. Let me get the hit real strong here. I definitely think Trump is mad at everybody. Trump is having a hell of a time. And did you see Putin's little soiree yesterday that he had asked Zelensky's permission to be able to have his thing on Red Square? Please don't bomb us. So they said, sure, give us 1,000 prisoners. And they did. They released 1,000 prisoners. And you should see the look on Putin's face. He was not happy. He wasn't mad. He looked scared. They did it. Yeah. Remember, what was that movie that was so funny? Family Vacation with Chevy Chase. And they finally got to see the Grand Canyon, and he had stolen that money, and he wanted to get out of there. And he's like, okay, here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. That's what Putin was like. Okay, let's go. Let's just, come on. We're done. Let's go. And listen, the blue states, let me tell you about that Virginia one. They're asking right now to put this on hold while they go to the Supreme Court. They'll go to the Supreme Court and they'll do just like they did with California. If the voters voted for it, they can't just randomly say, you can't do redistricting your way. You have to do it our way. Well, Governor Kathy Hochul now we're at 5,145. Welcome, you guys. My dad was a paratrooper too, but not with World War II. He did some training at Fort Benning. That's where I was born. I was born in Fort Benning by a Dr. Cook. That hospital's not there anymore. There's a great new show coming on the end of the month. Tom Hanks is doing a show about World War II. I love shows about World War II and the Civil War. I don't know why. Kathy Hochul. Kathy Hochul, are you going to win as governor of New York? She's a little thing. Did you go? Ooh, I don't know if she's going to win. I hope that other person you're seeing isn't a Republican. Look at this. Some sort of bad news? The tower? Is New York going to go through some issues? I think the man's going to win. But let me just look real quick. Who is Bruce Blakeman? He's a Republican. Does anybody know if he's kisses the ring for Trump? He's October 2nd, so he's a Libra like Putin and Netanyahu. It's showing she might go through some trouble or there'll be some sort of bad news coming out. We'll look again, okay? Ask me again as we get closer. I love it, Sassy. Look at that. She said, I love it. Putin is groveling. Had to ask permission from Zelensky. It's beautiful, you guys. What did I tell you? I told you Ukraine is going to win. And listen, did you see? They're already starting to clean up some of their cities and having tourists. Let me tell you, as soon as Russia totally stands down, I'm going to do a trip to Ukraine just to be with the people. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Yes, Trump's illegal detention centers will be closed. You know, somebody just said Putin calls Trump every day. I don't think that's true. And Netanyahu feels like they're giving up on Trump. I feel this feeling like they're like, he's out to lunch. They can't talk to him. He might just talk about making the poll cleaner, and he's talking in circles is what I'm hearing. They're talking amongst themselves. They know this guy's about ready to go. Okay. Did he make some sort of somebody said yesterday he made some sort of an announcement. He went on the news, or, he said something and they said it was totally out to lunch. The PM of Canada. I like him because he's meeting with President Obama, and Trump wants to do the Logan's Act on him. We need to arrest him. And that She-Man, what's the name of that person? The one that likes him so much that had that plastic surgery and she looks like a man now. He needs to be arrested. She's the one that tried to sue. I can't remember who she tried to sue for defamation of character. And they brought her father in. And her father says, the only thing she ever talks about to me is that the BJ she gives to DJT. Throw it out of court. It doesn't get better, you guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Somebody just said primaries in New York are in June. Not yet known who is running the Republican ticket. But also, is she running the Democratic ticket? Or is it a man? Because there was bad cards, like she's really upset. Okay, Laura Loomer, exactly. No, the Virginia doesn't have the say. Virginia doesn't have the say. They can go to the Supreme Court. They're doing it right now. They're getting up the paperwork to go to the Supreme Court. They try to do that in California too, and we went to a vote. We voted for it, and then somebody tried to say, no, you can't do that. And then we went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, no, they voted for it. You got to let them do that. So don't give up, you guys. And don't forget, too, people were upset because some of the Trumpsters won in Indiana. And then I watched this newscast, and I was so happy. They said 18% of Republicans voted in the Indiana Republican Party. 18%. The Democrats were through the roof. So who would think that these people are going to win? And here's the other thing. I looked it up, and you guys can tell me if I'm not right. Please do. I wanted to double check, because even if you're redistricting, there's redistricting, can the opposite party still win in something that was said, oh, this is Republican? And it said, yes, if you get enough votes, yes. And this is what I'm seeing. Yes, yes, yes. I don't care what they redistrict. There's going to be so many votes for the independent or Democrat. It's not going to matter. Love you too, Melissa. Unfortunately, the singer D4VD did take out the life of that young girl. I don't know why, but I saw it when they were showing it on the news. Me too, you Grant, and I give monthly to the Grant house over there. I haven't got to visit it yet. Yeah, I know his middle name is not. He went in and told him when he went to his father had signed him up, and he said it wasn't Ulysses S. It was something else, and he told him it was a mistake. And they said, "Well, your dad put S." So that's how it goes. That's how we roll. He's my favorite, and I am related to him. I had the whole genealogy. It's on my ancestry.com. I could go all the way on my dad's side, well, mostly my grandma's side. I could go all the way to King David of Scotland and William the Lion. He is a relative. But what's interesting is in my family on my dad's side, between my grandmother and my grandfather, one was Scottish, one was Irish. And there's a lot of Civil War. I even have a great grandfather that was a POW. He was a lieutenant or something. He was a POW during that and working for the Confederate. I went to his graveside in Tennessee, him and his wife, and then there's a whole bunch of rocks right next to them. And the lady that owns the property now said, yeah, that's all their slaves. So they wouldn't put their names, they just put a bunch of rocks. Okay. I must have watched that 2-part series on Ulysses S. Grant 10 times, and I have all of Grant's books. I love his books. I love the way he spoke. Will Washington be able to do their millionaire tax? I feel yes. I feel yes. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Water Lily, if you're around or whoever, can you repost the winners, the subscribers? Or you want me to say it again out loud? Hold on. The winners for the subscribers are Arlene _the_queen and Donna McCormick Angel. Okay. Now listen, I got to tell you about this. And I'll just give you my hit. But why am I feeling that whole note and everything's a fake? I think it's a fake. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but I really think it's a fake. Oh, yeah, let's look. Oh, God. No, they're not getting fed appropriately now. A little better, but not as well as they should. And they can't complain. They can't complain out loud. Just terrible. Just terrible. Wait till we find out how many of our guys and gals have been killed. Happy Mother's Day, Lori. Hey, Marby. Hey, Blonde. Thank you, Kathy. I don't see Tom winning. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Someone's at my door. I have something for you. Put it in. Oh. Thank you. I wish these menses would just leave me alone. They come knocking at my door every day. I said, hey, I'm out of business. Okay, you guys. I had a hard time getting my kids love Mountain Dew, 0 calorie, and it's always sold out everywhere. Let's just take a look at our Navy soldiers and stuff. Let me take a drink of water. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, here we go. The generals and the bigwigs are looking after them. They're making sure. They might even be going over Hedgehog's head. The generals are looking after them. There's a lot of mothers really complaining out loud. They're being looked after. Well, they hit a ship. Iran hit a naval ship. And of course, they don't say nothing to us. They want to act like it's hunky dory. It's a bad dream. But listen, you guys, this guy's going before the end of the year. I think even by July. I don't know. I'm not good with the time frame, but he's getting ready to go. Yes, I had a little crush on Ulysses S. Grant. He was cutie. He really loved his wife too. That's a turn on when a guy really cares about their wife. It's just so lovely to see. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Will the orange guy go to China? I'm thinking, who's the orange guy? I know who you're talking about, girlfriend. Will Trump be able to? He really wants to go to China. I heard that. He wants that photo up. The leader of what's his name? The leader of China doesn't want to have anything to do with him. Not interested in him at all. They're all laughing at him. They think he's a putz. Putin wants to be real close to him. Ooh, perhaps not. Something unexpected, something could happen, maybe even with Trump's house or with China. Maybe China has a natural disaster. One or the other, either the guy that runs China or Trump ends up, oh, look at this, you guys. Somebody's going to get sick. Maybe there's under news or there's some news about they're going to give him something that makes him sick. I think they have a McDonald's in China. Such an idiot. Now, somebody just said something to me and I want to see what this is. Damn it. Somebody wrote me something. Damn it. Well, now I lost it. It was some about the Heritage Foundation. They have a McDonald's in Vatican City. Uh, Kit said over 200 plus Congress people take PAC. That needs to change. Absolutely. Actually, 30 plus PAC that are part of it, not just one PAC. Complaints of Jeffries came about because, it must be because of this. I see the whole PAC. Yeah, even President Obama. I remember Bill Clinton promising us they would get special interests out of Congress. They didn't like the fact. I know even the hospital I worked for, that, a lot of pharmacology places would come and treat you to a big lunch and try to buy their way into you so you would choose their medication. My boss, my boss would always say yes and have the lunch and then say bye. He didn't care. But then they stopped it. The county said, no, you can't do that anymore. Don't accept any bribes, so to speak. And that's what I'm seeing happening. I don't know how many years it'll take, but I do see that they're finally able to do something. I don't think it's because they didn't try to stop it. They just never had the votes because the people engorging themselves with whatever they were given didn't want you to stop it. And let me tell you, that Justice Roberts is in trouble. His cards were always bad. And I often wondered if it was his health, although he might use his health as an excuse. Now, can you prove that beyond a reasonable doubt that Becerra is taking big money from pharma? Let's look it up. Is Becerra taking big money from pharma? It said farm. From. This thing misspells all the time. His Javier Becerra, and whether he has taken large amounts of money from big pharma. The answer is he has received campaign contributions from healthcare, pharmaceutical related PACs during his political career. But there is no evidence that he is uniquely funded or bought by the pharmaceutical industry compared with many long serving members of Congress. A 2020 analysis by Stat News reported that over his congressional career, he received more than $300,000 from pharmaceutical and healthcare products, over $1 million from doctors and health professional groups, and more than $300,000 from hospital and nursing home groups. At the same time, Becerra has also sued pharmaceutical companies as a California Attorney General, supported Medicare, and announced settlements against drug companies over Medicaid rebate issues. So it's not clear that he was, that's probably a Tom Steyer, because he likes to make something out to be dirty. They all do, Okay, so you guys got the real, let's get rid of the lobbyists, exactly. Oh, look at this, you guys. Christy Ritter says they could take Dementia Don to Chinatown and he wouldn't know the difference. I love it. Oh, 6,000 in the house. That's what I'm. You know what, you guys? I love how billions and billions of people come to see me. Now I'm talking like Trump. Here in Kansas City, so many people are expecting to make a lot of money from FIFA. Oh, yes, they're going to be disappointed. I'm so sorry. I saw that when they announced it. And people don't want to come here. He just made it too hard. So I'm not seeing huge. In fact, the hotels are already announcing. They had blocked a whole bunch of hotels rooms. They're not selling. This is a good one. What hackers are behind the university system Canvas shutdown? It's not here in this country. It's a foreign country. No, are you kidding me? I'm hearing Russia. What? Russia? That's good. Very upsetting. Russia, and that might be why they're not announcing that they know who it is, because they know it's going to piss people off. Do you know if they paid the ransom? Because I don't see ransom being paid. I see them being able to stop them. Thank you, Annie. And did you see they're looking at what's his name, Elon Musk in France for a child, essay. Oh my God, these poor ships. Everybody, every time I do a show, you guys always ask, is Harry going to divorce Meghan? And there may be a divorce, but it's years from now when the kids are grown. It's interesting people are interested in that. Okay, you guys. Russia, Russia, Russia. Exactly, water lily. Oh yeah, I noticed Justice Roberts looking really bad, and he told people to stop it, stop criticizing. Oh, you think? Why don't you stop taking money? Why don't you and your wife stop taking money illegally? This is going to be beautiful. I can't wait till the justice and wait till the midterms, and they will know their TikTok, their days. I wouldn't even doubt if Justice Thomas leaves right away. I know, why not clear our credit card debt? Iran, we have no right to go in there and bomb them, but they also do a lot of talk like Trump. They promised to release all the Epstein files. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't see all the Epstein files. They promised they were going to clear all credit card debt. I didn't see that. It's still alarming that a racist studies slavery to understand how to hurt Black people. Absolutely. And let me tell you, it's not right now. It's going to take a couple of years. But this racist crap is going to stop. Steyer is not up on the charts here. I'll tell you who's tops is Becerra and Hilton. Eventually, electoral college will be stopped. Finally, yeah, Maria, they're investigating Musk, because you guys remember when I saw the midterms coming, I didn't see Musk in the middle of it, and I thought, well, he must be just deciding not to help Trump anymore, or he's not able. He's not able because they're going to get his ass in jail. Oh God, no! Hilton is awful. California tried to recall Newsom, and you might not like Newsom that much, but they tried to recall him 3 times, costing us so much money. And guess what? He still won every time. Well, Russell, I don't know who Russell Voigt is. Sorry about that. In Porter, she doesn't take money from the outside, and I like that part about her. if she was to win, it wouldn't hurt my feelings, but she's way low. She's low, low, low. So I feel bad. Yes, Governor Hobbs will win again in Arizona. Thank you, sweet. There'll be more countries going after Musk after they get him. France gets him on this particular thing. I love it. I don't know what OPM is. Sorry about that, you guys. I got my thing in the mail. And I got some gifts from you guys, and I'm going to share them in a private one I'll do either tomorrow or Monday. You know, I like to show if I get a book or a gift. And I got some more gifts waiting for me down in Nevada. So let's see what this says. Virginia Supreme Court, which, by the way, I think 3 justices were put in there by Trump. The map that the Democrats displayed and what the people voted for was unconstitutional. Basically, they said the people's votes don't count. Don't worry, they're going to take it to the Supreme Court. And listen, I don't care if they say you can't change the maps. They're still going to win. Oh. All right, you guys. Oh my God, we've been on almost an hour. 6,775 people. I always have such a good time with you. I hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. I don't see any bad news with weather right now. I know. Oh, pray for the people in Mississippi that had that terrible tornado go through. Yeah, the president of the Heritage Foundation. Yeah, they're trying now. There was something, didn't Rachel Maddow talk about it? How they deliberately got rid of top Black officers of the court, top Black people, just to, you know, just like Hedgehog wanted to get rid of anybody of color. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Love you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Catch you on the other side. Prayers from Mississippi. Absolutely. Love you all. Cheers. Thank you to my Mims and Water Lily and everybody that came in to help Ness. Thank you guys. Love you all. Cheers.